YouTube? It's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today, this is one of my favorite videos to do. It's moving day, and what that means is a lot of our animals are outgrowing their current confines, and they need to move up. So it gives me a chance to show off a bunch of animals, let you guys see some cool stuff, see how things are going, and kind of see what's going to be, you know, growing into breeding size in the near future. We did move 3 before you turned on the camera. Now these are already full size. These are all proven adult females. But these are ones that, for whatever reason this year, out of the 20 snakes I put females to, we had 3 that didn't have babies. And these would be those 3. And that's just a normal. And then, of course, our ghost. Now, she laid really late, and otherwise, you know, that's why she's skipping this year. The ghost and the normal, why they skip, I'm not sure, but you're going to have that. Not every snake is going to have a set of eggs every year. That's kind of par for the course. Getting 17 out of 20 is pretty good. Would I like to be 20 out of 20? Well, hell yeah, but that's just not the reality when you do this, that every female is going to lay every year. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to start moving some animals. You can stay where you're at. I'm going to bring them to you, dear. The first I'm going to move is this girl right here. The reason being is she's eating good, and moving them to a bigger tub isn't just about the size of the animal. You know, she's not so big that she couldn't stay in that other tub, and I've got some that are her size I'm not moving yet. It's more than just size. It's also how is the animal eating, how is the animal responding. If the animal's not eating really well, you won't want to move it yet. You know, you'll want to keep it in a smaller enclosure rather than go to a bigger. Going to a bigger enclosure is not typically going to help your ball python eat. But this one's been eating great, so she can go ahead and slide up. So we'll stick her right in there. And what I did to get these tubs ready, this is just Reptile Prime. I moistened it a little bit with some sprayers. I also pre-treat everything when I set up a new tub. I give it a couple sprays of a mite medication and a new water dish. Not because there is mites, because we don't want to have mites. So it's just a habit I got into that
preventative measures.
Preventative measure. What's the old saying? Like a pound of prevention is worth 10 pounds of cure. So we got her moved over there. And honestly, that's the only one from here I'm going to move out. Go ahead and leave that open so I know I need to clean that. But some of the girls that are here are doing so well, we're going to go ahead and just skip this step, this intermediate step, and go straight to a full-size tub because I think they can handle it pretty well. We're going to do that with our girl, the Calitz female. We're going to go ahead and just hop her right on up. There you go, baby girl. Give her a little more space. God, that is a gorgeous snake. This is a snake I'm really excited about. I don't know if she's going to get ready this year or not. We'll see. Hopefully she does. And if she does, great. If not, you know, I'm not in a big hurry. We can be patient till next season. That will not be a problem whatsoever. Another one that's going to be ready to move up will probably be our... Yes. This one eats great. We're going to go ahead and move this one up. Of course, what this is a pastel xanthic female. So she is going to go ahead and get her newer tub and be ready to go. I'll go show you an example. Here is a ghost that I am not moving. And this ghost is every bit as big as that pastel xanthic, okay? But I'm not going to move her, and that is just a piece of coconut. Boop. The reason I'm not going to move her is I know her. She eats better in a smaller enclosure. She's doing good in there, but I had her in a bigger enclosure. We actually had to move her down because she wasn't eating. So she's going to stay in a smaller enclosure. I have to wait for her to calm down. She's still an angry snake. Get in there. There we go. So she's going to stay where she's at, but that's the example of size isn't the only factor. Size is a factor, an important factor, but it's not the end-all, be-all factor. Go ahead and grab this, and you don't have to show inside the tub. I'll bring them to you.
I can still film.
So this, she's all kinds of dirty. This is our albino holdback that we produced. I'm hoping to get her ready to go this season. I think we will. And she's going to be the one that's going to be, well, one of 2 that's going to go to Tofino's. If you guys remember her, so you can find the interesting spot on her. She's got one. She was one that had a freckle. Right now, I don't know where it's at now. You have to kind of like look her over. Oh, there it is. Right there. She had a single paradox freckle right there. Just boop. How odd is that? So anyway. Whoop. Already put a snake in that one. And that's why you got to put the labels on right away, so you know where your snakes are. Failure by me. So we'll go ahead and move that label over first. Which I believe is yes. And then we'll move this albino label over here. Put it there. Okay, and I do think, let me double check. You know what? We're going to go ahead and move this one over too. I think she'll do okay in a bigger one. Give me a little bit more space to move up some of my other young ones. What this is, of course, is a super lesser bell. Beautiful, beautiful snakes. I love these bells. These bells are awesome. We did have 2 of them stay with us from last year. And this is a bigger one of the 2. And there is nothing quite like a bell. So move that over there. All right, now we're not moving just the big snakes. We're also going to move the smaller snakes. But we'll do that in the next video. So this video is all about the large ones that we're moving, which includes, of course, our champagne female, calico blitz, pastel exanthic. There's another one of these I'm going to wait to move. Albino, and one very beautiful all-white bell. Boop. All right, guys. Well, you know what? Any questions? Question go before we get off of here.
Yes, you had mentioned that you had a female in those tubs over there that was not going to be moved over here, and you said it was for feed reasons.
Right.
How long did you track feeds to figure out that she was doing better in like smaller tubs? Like, did that take a couple months? Was that just trial and error?
It's a little bit of both. And what I mean is we track every feed by pen and paper. So we don't use any tracking software. It's literally a pen and paper. It's this big fancy purple notebook you see in here. And don't worry about opening the notebook, just purple notebook. And anyway, so what was going on with her is she was in a tub that was full size, I believe, and she just wasn't feeding very consistently for us or very well for us. And I thought then, you know what? I can look back at the records. I can see exactly how much they're eating. So it's not just a, God, I think it's been a month, or I think it's been 2 months. I can look and see exactly how long it's been. And it was at the point where I'm like, okay, we need to try some different things to get this snake going really well. And I went down to a smaller tub when we got this new rack setup in. So as soon as these came in and got going, I moved her to one of these. And after we did that, she has been a great and very consistent feeder in these. So what I'll actually do for her is I'll let her outgrow that tub and stay in it a little longer, and she'll move whenever she's oversized for it, because I know she's going to do better and be more successful in that tighter confine. Now, is that the same with all snakes? Absolutely not. It's they each can have their own personality, and knowing your animals, and that's why you can't just go one size fits all. Like, you know, you read something on the internet that says this size is where the snake needs to go to this tub, and this size and this size and this size. Those are more like loose guidelines, but you have to also know your animals. I've had animals I've moved early that do great, and I've had animals that don't do well. And if any of these start, not settling in and not feeding, and we start kind of going backwards, I'll simply go back to a smaller enclosure with them and keep them in that for a while. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, guys, we will see you next week.